On the farm's kitchen table. I'm Larry Marble. Hop Sing is about to make us a big old heaping helping of great food, and I'm going to provide us a bunch of agricultural information. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the program. We appreciate it. We're brought to you each and every day by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. USDA reported 49.1 million bushels of new export corn sales for the past week. Corn futures traded on both sides of even overnight, and yesterday closed up 1.5 to 2 cents by the bushel. New export bean sales were dismal, 5.9 million bushels. Soybeans closed down 4 to 5. USDA reports a marketing year high for new export milo sales, 17.5 million bushels, virtually all to the Communist Chinese, although they have managed to not buy but hardly any corn from the U.S. of late. The Communist Chinese continue to buy significant quantities of corn from Brazil and mostly recently the Ukraine. The quantities of corn that they have been buying are interesting given that their recent new record crop. Are they really adding to their reserves, or was their record crop not really a record large crop? Corn and milo plantings progressing rapidly across South Texas as the weather's been ideal. The jump in cotton prices over the past several weeks will likely supplant some previously expected to be milo acres. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM open this week for milo trucks, 7 a.m. to 6:45. Anderson's open Monday through Friday, 7 to 3. And Timco Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. to noon. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. We are on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how did the sale go?
Another good cattle sale. 715 head was the total today. Calves and yearlings, calling those firm to $5 higher. Most advanced on those choice lightweight calves. Some of those lightweight heifer calves, the better quality calves, could have been at least $10 or more higher. Had several of those today. Slaughter cows and bulls, another $3 to $5 higher. Extremely strong demand on the heavyweight and high yielding cows and bulls. Limited numbers of bred cows and pairs like it has been, selling fully steady. Better quality steers, 4 to 600 pounds from $250 all the way up to a high of near $385, mostly from $270 to $325. Better quality heifer calves, $220 to a high of $340. Several of those choice lightweight heifer calves above the $3 mark. Most of those heifer calves in that weight range from $240 to $285. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 85 to 107. Several of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 109 all the way up to a high of 131. Thin or very low yielding cows, just a few of those from 65 to 80. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from $1 to $1.20. Some of the highest yielding slaughter bulls, 122 to a high of 146. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, just a few single breds, medium to heavy bred, from 1,100 to 1,700. Cow calf pairs, average to better quality, just a few single pairs today from 2,025 to a high of 2,200.
How do you feel about next week, Jody?
Well, it's supposed to be beautiful weather. I wouldn't think we'd make over 9,000 sheep and goats like we did this week, but it's that time of year. There's a lot of lambs moving, other livestock as well. Weather's cooperate, so who knows? It could be another big one on Tuesday. Look for cattle numbers next week to be more of the same, probably somewhere in this 70 to 800 head range.
Jody Fry, Producers in Cargyle. Tell everybody how to contact y'all.
You bet. Any of us at the office, 325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about all 5 locations of MG Building Materials. They've got one in Pleasanton, one in San Antonio, one in Corpus, one in Uvalde, and one in Kerrville. That's MG Building Materials. Whether it's farm and ranch electrical, hardware and tools, lawn and garden and housewares, or paints, floor coverings, plumbing and heating, steel products and flashing, roofing, or gypsum installation, you can trust MG. Remember, 5 locations. Find the one near you at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the meats right quick. Hog prices closed higher. Daily direct afternoon hog report up 102, weighted average 75.49. Export sales for beef shows 12,200 metric tons for 2024. That's down 3% from the previous week and 26% from the 4-week average. As we look toward the fat price this week, neighbor, we're looking for 185.35. The commodity contract that they're pricing against looks like the best we saw this week was 183 on the hoof in the dirt, 290 hot and hanging. Thursday's cattle slaughter 123. That's steady with a week ago. Boxed beef choice up 117 at 304.20. Select up 124 at 294.18. We had 130 loads, 78 of choice, 23 of select, 15 of trim, and almost 13 and a half loads of ground beef. Neighbor, there's a look at your meats. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how'd San Saba sale shape up?
You bet, Larry. We ended up having 823 head today. We had some showers along the way, and cooler temperatures kind of reduced the receipts a little bit. But that the rains we did have, there weren't large amounts, but kind of anywhere from a tenth to half an inch, which is really going to help our area with the rains we've had earlier. I thought today the market was extremely strong again. These stocker steers that buying these cattle for grass going into Kansas, South Dakota, and those areas, they were all probably $5 to $10 a hundred higher today. They just were very, very aggressive on all of them. Quality was good too. I thought you get on stocker heifers, they were probably all fully steady on those. Then our bigger cattle, the feeder steers were probably fully steady, maybe $1 or $2 higher. Feeder heifers were $5 to $8 higher today. You get in there good packer cows and everything, they were $3 to $5 a hundred higher. Top cow $1.26. Get the packer bulls, they were all $3 to $4 a hundred higher, and our top packer bulls were $1.46 a day. That's the highest we've had so far. Pairs and bred cows are steady on limited test as a whole. Very, very strong market on a day-to-day, and looks to be continuing that way for the next several weeks, Larry.
What do you know of for Mason come Monday?
Well, with the weather kind of warming up now again, I think as strong as this market is, we'll see a good run like we did last week, probably that 700 to 1,000 head. I don't have anything coming in yet, but just based on the market, if anybody's got some of these lighter cattle, they're definitely in good demand right now, Larry.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken.
You bet. They can give us a call, area code 325-372. 5159. And also, I'm going to take a look. We got a lot of early offerings for next Thursday sale on March the 7th. That'll be a special stocker and feeder sale. And then we also have at 10 o'clock that morning about 40 some odd bulls from the Cattleman's Kind, good black Sim Angus and Seminole bulls, along with a few red bulls too, Larry. Very, very good set of bulls.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24 inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We are on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, you said you caught some cool weather, no moisture?
No, a little old fine mist fell this afternoon for just a second, and then it quit. You couldn't even turn on the wipers, and it was gone. But it's kind of damp in there tonight, and it's pretty chilly out here. I'm out here messing with some of these club calves. I'm starting to bring in some steers, getting them ready for our sale coming up in April. Anyway, and got lots of bulls on the way. Going to be here in the morning. We're going to have Herefords and pole Herefords, horns and poles coming in here in the morning. We'll have a pretty good slug of them here.
Good.
Sound like both trucks are going to be here at the same time, so we'll be pretty busy for a little while in the morning getting them off of trucks. And anyway, and then we got a nice set of 2-year-old Charolais bulls here and a few Angus bulls and a few red Angus.
Good.
But we'll have a really good selection of horned and pole Hereford bulls here, anywhere from 20 months old to 2-year-olds.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Leroy Kruger.
They can catch me on the mobile, Larry, at 830-570-0660.
Leroy, we appreciate it. Talk to y'all
Send me
later.
a rain if you get too much.
I'll do my best. In fact, I'll put a chain on anything over 3 inches and bring it.
Okay.
All right. We'll
All right,
talk
thank
to you
you.
later. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. I'll take what I can get. Anything good Lord lets me have.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Hey, neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. I'm here with Aaron Lee of Twisted L Ranch Sales, brokered by Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Aaron, tell us about that new listing you've got on the Frio River.
Hey Larry, this is a rare opportunity to purchase a 61-acre hunting and home site property, complete with Frio riverfront access in Old Frio town.
Now, how much of the river access do you have?
About 950 feet of private riverbank. This property's been owned by the same family since the 1800s and passed down through generations. So you just don't see properties like this available very often.
What else does it have, Aaron?
It's got new fences on 2 sides, well-maintained roads, large acreage neighbors, and a prime location in the Golden Triangle make this property an incredible find.
How can people get in touch with you to schedule a showing, Aaron?
Larry, they can call me directly at 830-317-1797, and I give you my word. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
We are on the line with Rodney Butler, BVL Livestock. It's Thursday evening, about 6:20, looking toward a Friday sale. Rodney, what's it looking like?
Yeah, we're going to be a little short tomorrow. We're tagging on a little over 200, so I imagine we'll have 3.25 tomorrow. Probably about 40 cows up there, and got some good Charolais and black calves, several pins of those. So looking for a good sale tomorrow, sir, but we're going to have a light run.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that light run.
Yes, sir. You can reach me here at Selborne at 361-358-1727, or you can reach me on my mobile, 645-5002.
Rodney, we appreciate it. Have a good sale, and I'll talk to you Sunday evening.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-624-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. I'm on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, how'd the cattle sale turn out?
Went well there. We had 600 head today. Packer cows and bulls I thought were mostly steady there. Those calves and yearlings fully steady. Everybody's still looking for a bunch of those. And replacement cattle, just, if you got a few that got some life in them, these guys are sure looking for them. Choice steers, $210 to $255, and those lightweights, $3 to $365. Choice heifers, $205 to $240, and those lightweights, $270 to $340. Crossbred steers, $2 to $240, and the lightweights $235 to $285. Crossbred heifers, $1.95 to $230, and the lightweights $215 to $275. Stocker cows day, $1.35 to $1.50. Those Packer bulls, $1.20 to $1.38. Those breaker cows, $1.07 to $1.20. Those cutters and canners, $91 to $1.05. Those Shelly cows, $45 to $60. Had one good nice set of pairs today. I think there were 6 in that bunch. They brought 2,700 a head. And bred cows day, 1,400 to 1,850. So good market, good sell, and gonna let everybody know we got 200 head of wean calves coming next week and weigh about 550. So we'll have a good start for next week and some good cattle.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you. Sheep and Goats Tuesday, Cattle Thursday, Klein Spear.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble for the good folks at DD Texas Outfitters. On the web, ddtexasoutfitters.com. They're at 516 East Interstate 10, Seguin, Texas. Call 830-379-7340. 21 days until the San Antonio Rodeo. Who's going this year? You need to dress right with a good items from D&D. What is in your rope bag? If you need a new one, whether it's team roping, calf roping, breakaway, you can find it at D&D. And D&D was a proud sponsor of the 2024 Guadalupe County live stream and their livestock show. And don't forget, if you like turquoise, you're a turquoise lover, D&D Texas Outfitters has got them. Handbags, Jeffrey's Livestock Marketing products for your show string. You can select and walk out with a brand new felt hat. Best hat fitters and creasers in the world. Or if you're a cap man, you got to get a bunch of hats for National Cap Day. That's DD Farm and Ranch. And remember, when it's cold, they've got blankets for your horses. DDTexasOutfitters.com, D&D Farm and Ranch in Seguin. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company Corpus. Milo through Corpus in February, May plus 110, 963. Houston, May plus 115, 972. Progresso, May plus 25, 812. Yellow corn to Corpus Christi, Feb March delivery, May plus 35, 464 and a half. Progresso, May plus 90, 519 and a half. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in February, May plus 50, 637 and a quarter. And number one beans to Placido, November less 90, 10. 91.43. Neighbor, let's take a look at Texas cotton. 191 bales, 92.07 to 95.07. That makes the average 93.57. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in Texas. No brag, just fact. Thanks for listening. Good day.